Welcome to the show where we serve up the biggest stories in sports with maximum speed and energy. First up, we have a major update on the legendary Novak Djokovic, who has just revealed that he is battling a significant injury. The Serbian icon is currently fighting to get his body back to peak condition, and he has cast serious doubt on whether he will be ready to compete at Roland Garros this year.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we turn our attention to the rising star Jannik Sinner, who is currently on the hunt for a historic achievement that even the legendary Big Three never managed to pull off. With his sights locked on the Madrid Masters, the Italian sensation is attempting to secure his fifth consecutive Masters tier tournament title, a feat that would cement his status as the new force to be reckoned with on the circuit. Meanwhile, the hunger for glory remains as strong as ever for Novak Djokovic, who is already looking toward the horizon of the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. Fresh off his gold medal triumph in Paris, the 38-year-old superstar is proving that his legendary career is far from over as he continues to chase immortality on the world stage. Finally, we are diving deep into the massive fortunes of the elite as we break down the list of the richest tennis players in history. From the business empire of Ian Tiriac to the staggering commercial dominance of Roger Federer, we explore how these icons built their wealth far beyond the court. If you want to stay ahead of the game, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell right now. Is the king of tennis finally showing a crack in his armor? Novak Djokovic just dropped a bombshell that has the entire tennis world holding its breath. While making a suave appearance at the Laureus Awards in Madrid, the Serbian legend spoke to Eurosport and delivered a message that no fan wants to hear. He is currently dealing with an injury. Now, we've seen Djokovic play through pain before. The man is practically superhuman, but this feels different. He's been putting in time training at Puente Romano, yet he's openly questioning his ability to compete at the upcoming Roland Garros. It's a sobering reality check for a guy who usually dominates the narrative, and it puts his immediate future, including the tournament in Rome, into serious doubt. It makes you wonder, can even the greatest of all time keep pushing his body to the limit indefinitely? It is a stark reminder that even for Djokovic, Father Time and physical wear are undefeated. We are keeping a close watch on any updates, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop as the story unfolds. Do you think Novak will recover in time to defend his legacy in Paris, or is it time for him to prioritize his long-term health over another trophy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, greatness is defined not just by the wins, but by knowing when the battle requires a strategic retreat. What if I told you that the most dominant force in tennis right now isn't the guy we all expected, but a player who had to learn the hard way that brute force alone isn't enough to conquer the giants? We're talking about Jannik Sinner, and he is currently staring down the barrel of history. In just a few days, he has the chance to do something that even the legendary Big Three couldn't touch, winning 5 consecutive Masters 1000 titles. Rewind to January. Sinner was the man on a mission at the Australian Open, but then came the wall Novak Djokovic. That match was a wake-up call. Sinner played with a rigid metronomic intensity, trying to bash his way through the best defender in history, and it backfired. He had the chances, he had the break points, but he lacked the variety needed to take down the king. It was a painful, eye-opening defeat that forced a total rethink of his game. Since then, he's been a different animal. Sinner didn't just sulk. He went back to the drawing board with Aussie coach Darren Cahill. They added the missing ingredient, subtlety. We're seeing a version of Sinner that utilizes the drop shot, changes the height of the ball, and mixes up his patterns in ways we've never seen before. This tactical evolution is exactly why he's currently riding a wave of momentum that has turned him into the undisputed master of the Masters circuit. With both Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic sitting this one out in Madrid, the path is clear. It's a staggering opportunity for Sinner to claim a record that cements his place at the very top of the game. It is a testament to how quickly the script can flip in tennis when you trade pure aggression for strategic brilliance. Meanwhile, our Aussie hope Alex de Minaur is looking to make his mark in his second home of Spain. The Demon has been finding his footing on the clay, and with Roland Garros creeping up, he'll need a big performance in Madrid to build some serious momentum. And for those wondering about Nick Kyrgios, he's finally back on court, testing his fitness with an eye on the grass season, which adds another fascinating layer to the coming months. Sinner is playing for the history books, but in this sport, the moment you think you've got it figured out is exactly when the next challenge arises. If you could change one thing about your favorite player's game, what would it be? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with every twist and turn on the tour. One thing is for certain. The road to greatness is never a straight line, and Sinner's journey is just getting interesting. Think the GOAT debate was settled? Think again. Novak Djokovic just dropped a bombshell that proves he is far from finished, setting his sights on the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. Imagine that, a 41-year-old Novak Djokovic potentially fighting for glory on the biggest stage of them all. After finally snatching that elusive Olympic gold in Paris, he realized that for a man who has won everything, representing his nation is still the ultimate thrill. He recently admitted that wearing those national colors, surrounded by 10,000 of the world's elite athletes, is a feeling no other tournament can touch. He told reporters that while 2 years feels like an eternity at this stage of his career, he is already putting in the work. And frankly, if anyone has earned the right to defy Father Time, it's him. Since Paris, he has crossed the monumental 100 title mark and kept his Grand Slam form razor-sharp, proving that his legendary consistency isn't just luck, it's pure grit. He even shared that he rewatches his gold medal win against Carlos Alcaraz millions of times, and honestly, can you blame him? That match was a masterclass in heart and precision. As he navigates the physical toll of his late 30s, one thing remains clear. Novak isn't just playing for trophies anymore. He is playing for history, and he is clearly hungry for one last dance in LA. Do you think Djokovic can actually pull off another Olympic run, or is it time for the next generation to step up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest in the world of sports. After all, you never want to miss a moment when a legend is rewriting the rules of the game. We've all seen them dominate the grass at Wimbledon or the clay at Roland Garros, but have you ever wondered who is truly winning the game of net worth? Today, we are breaking down the 5 wealthiest tennis players in history. You might be surprised to learn that while Grand Slams are worth their weight in gold, they are often just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to a player's total fortune. Coming in at number 5, we have the legendary Rafael Nadal. With a record-shattering 14 French Open titles, Nadal has secured his legacy as the king of clay. His on-court earnings are massive, but his portfolio, boosted by giants like Nike and his own tennis academy in Mallorca, brings his estimated net worth to a cool $220 million. It is a staggering sum, yet it's just enough to edge him into our top 5. At number 4, we find the man who sits at the top of the record books, Novak Djokovic. With a record 24 Grand Slam titles, Djokovic is arguably the greatest to ever swing a racket. He also holds the record for the most career prize money in history. But even with $165 million in winnings, his $240 million net worth proves that in the modern era, endorsements are the real secret sauce to building generational wealth. Number 3 goes to the absolute icon, Serena Williams. Even since her retirement in 2022, she hasn't slowed down. Through her venture capital firm, Serena Ventures, she has backed over 60 startups. Her ability to pivot from the baseline to the boardroom has solidified her as the richest female player in the game with a $300 million net worth. She proves that when you play with passion, the influence lasts long after the final point. In second place, we have the human highlight reel himself, Roger Federer. Federer is the gold standard for personal branding. He managed to turn elegance into an empire with deals like his 10-year, $300 million partnership with Uniqlo. Even though he has fewer Grand Slams than Djokovic, his commercial value is in a league of its own, ballooning his assets to a massive $750 million. It's a masterclass in how to turn global admiration into tangible capital. And finally, the number 1 spot goes to a man who might surprise you, Ian Tiriac. While he only captured one major title during his career, he is the only billionaire on this list. Tiriac retired from the court in 1979 and immediately went to work in the real world, founding Romania's first private bank and investing heavily in aviation and real estate. His $2.4 billion fortune is proof that while talent gets you to the arena, it's business acumen that builds the legacy. So, what does this tell us? Being a champion is about more than just trophies. It's about the empires you build along the way. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the business of tennis, smash that like button and let me know in the comments. Who do you think will be the next athlete to cross the $1 billion mark? Thanks for watching, and keep pushing for your own championship goals.